What's up, guys? This is Matt from Las Culturistas, and as you know, we had a little bit of a special episode yesterday with me, Bowen, Kat, and Pat called Seek Culture. That was part 1, and part 2 is about to hit you right now, right across your dumb little face. So if you haven't listened to part 1 of Seek Culture, please listen to that episode on Seek Treatment, and here we go. We're about to do part 2 of Seek Culture right here on Las Culturistas.
Forever. Dog.
Look, man. Where? Oh, I see. My, oh, my. Bowen, look over there. Wow, is that culture? Yes. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Yeah. Las Culturistas. We're going to move on. So this comes from Canada. This person provided their own.
Never been.
Famously have been.
Never been.
This
Never
person
been. Wanna go.
Provided their own pseudonym. It's Canada. So this is what they say.
Okay.
Hello, darlings. As a 40-year-old woman, I'm coming to you tiny young things for advice because I'm obsessed
Oh my
with
God.
each and every one of you.
I love you,
God.
Canada.
I have been working in the creative arts as a theater director for more than 15 years working with youth. There is a woman in the same community that used to work with me and now actively disparages me to others in our small theater world.
Oh, I fucking love drama.
I hear this from people that I work with, as well as thinly veiled social media posts that she makes about our productions or
Oh my
me as
God.
a person.
Jesus.
I believe that this behavior comes from jealousy, as our
Definitely.
shows are
Absolute.
well attended and critically acclaimed. Her negative attitude towards me makes me feel nervous and unwelcome in the theater community in our town. Despite having a lot of friends in the community and having worked with many people, I worry about her gossip spreading, and it discourages me from getting involved with other projects as an actor or even continuing with my own. How do I rise above it and continue as a creative contributor to our community? Signed, I'm not good, I'm not bad, I'm just right. Canada.
Yes. What a sign off.
I'm like addicted to her.
I know.
We love you.
We love you.
We love
Wait, I'm
her.
so sorry that's happening. That's so shitty. It's like this person clearly needs so much treatment. I feel like
Yes.
the only thing you can do is just continue to be kind to everyone you come across, and
Yes.
just they'll see that it's not true.
And truly, this might sound simplistic, but it is one of those things where you just stay in your lane. My mom, for some reason, always reminds me, she's like, God, work is really stressful. I have these enemies at work, but you know what? I just stay I keep my eyes on my own paper, and I smile at them. I'm nice to them. I do everything I can to just also stand my own ground, stake my own claim on things. But like, all you can do is just ignore those fucking shitty people.
And also always remember that people can see that behavior. Like, you're not the only one who's noticing that. Like, people can see that like passive aggressive and even sometimes flat out aggressive behavior on social media. And they talk about it amongst themselves. Like, hello, whenever like anyone's acting crazy in our community, do we not all talk about it? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
take solace in the fact that this person is getting shit talked on her for sure.
Yeah, it's just she sounds like this person sounds like a mess. It's definitely coming from jealousy. It sounds like your shows are great.
She sounds untalented.
Sounds like your shows are fucking
She sounds
unbelievable.
untalented.
Untalented.
Can I ask you guys? Do you guys have haters?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I have,
Do you?
I have one specific hater.
Oh, really?
The one I screen grabbed and sent to you.
Don't remember.
You remember? Because I was like, should I tweet the screen grab? And you're like, no, that's intense.
Oh, that random person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Of course, a random.
I think sometimes, well, we talk about this sometimes. Like it's just like it's not a hater thing. It's just like obviously an insecurity thing that we then hear about, and it's funny when they think we won't hear about it.
Yeah, or it's the people.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
It's not hate. It's just people putting certain things on us that aren't necessarily
Blowing off
true.
steam and maybe to the wrong person. And
I don't begrudge them of that. I'm only just like, well, that's just not true. And like at a certain point, and Sudi said this to us when you and I were complaining about this stuff. Sudi was just like, at a certain point, you just have to realize that the other person is just wrong.
Yeah.
And like you just leave it at that.
And that's the thing too, is with this situation, it's like all you can do is stay, you're right, in your lane, stay creating good stuff and keep a positive attitude, and then you can go to sleep every night knowing that same thing.
Yes. It's a classic keep your side of the street clean situation.
Don't let her discourage you from doing other projects. That really breaks my heart if that's true. And you know, if it is, like, try to just, I mean, your shows are well attended. Like, you are a successful theater director. Like, just really, really coast on that.
If anything, let it fuel your fire.
Yes.
We love that.
Canada, we love.
Thank you,
Canada.
Canada.
I was addicted to that whole person.
Okay.
And I feel connected
truly,
to EC.
Yeah.
I miss
That's
EC.
so I miss EC too. EC, I'm telling you, please email back in.
Some of my closest friendships start with drama, and that's how I feel about EC.
Yes.
I mean, hello. All right. So this one's from JD.
Wait, I want fun names.
Okay,
I know.
this one's
I know. Like I
from-
loved Nan, and now we're just like doing letters.
Okay, well, say her name. Say this person's name on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Simone.
Carissa. Simone.
Simone.
This is from Simone.
Simone is she's in a 90.
Simone writes, 1, I'm a newly graduated young professional, LMFAO, so I have my first
Congrats.
real-time full job.
Congrats.
I got dumped by my college boyfriend, and in my crazy post-breakup stage, I started sleeping with my coworker.
Addicted.
It was supposed to be a one-time thing, but it has turned into more than that. Should I
Always.
stop?
No.
2, I just got a bad haircut. It's way too short for me. How do I continue living now? I love all of you. Thank you.
Oh my
we
God.
love
So
you back.
funny.
We love you back,
God.
Simone.
Simone. I would say there's no reason to stop sleeping with him unless it's making you feel bad. If it's fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow
I don't
follow
care
the fun.
about.
Coworker.
I don't care about like, is this right? It's like, fuck, just do whatever you want. If you're not hurting anyone. But that's how I'm very selfish and I live for whatever feels good in the moment.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's hurting anyone.
Haircut, babe. Oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl.
It'll grow out.
Oh, babe. We've all
Yeah.
been there.
And
We've all
also,
been
yeah,
there.
you can just kind of get on the side of the own bad haircut and just be like, you can always do something fun.
Spin it.
Totally.
You can spin it.
You can
Yeah.
spin it. And looking back at my life,
Mm-hmm.
now that it's over, I
At 30, with 30.
some of my
At and with 30.
and with 30, looking back at my life with 30, I think that some of the happiest, most productive times of my life were when I had a bad haircut. And it's just funny how things work out. And also, I think with the co-work, I think just keep doing it and see what happens. If you realize you don't want to do it, then don't do it.
Both of you guys are like, no.
I think there is like real truth to people saying like don't shit where you eat. I think because I
agree with
think
you. As someone who's done it many
I can't
times.
stop doing it.
in an office environment, I mean like
Yeah.
like we get to now like have these loose definitions of like what work is and like what co-working spaces are. Okay, Pat has to pee and very.
It's crazy. I had too much coffee.
Oh my god.
He's gonna set this one out.
So, but I just think every workplace is different. It depends on what your workplace is like. If there is potential for this to end poorly and for this to like repercuss in some bad way at your job, then that's a little risky. And I'm so sorry about your college ex-boyfriend.
But it's for the best.
It's for the best that you guys maybe aren't together. But I don't know. I think it really depends on the circumstances with the coworker.
Well, it's like this. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, but it has turned into more than that.
Yeah.
So it's not that she's saying it's become
Okay.
fucking more. It could even be feelings.
She might
so
have
if it's
feelings,
feelings,
then-
then negotiate it. Like, and
Okay.
also like you can't deny what you're feeling, and also just check in. I think it's a good check-in moment because there's a reason to check in because you work together, and it's also never bad to check in.
Yeah.
I've never stopped doing something.
I mean, literally, my whole early 20s and it was all
My actual life.
fucking my bosses.
Your boss.
Yeah.
And literally, the last boss I had at this restaurant I worked at, I wanted to fuck so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I was like, this is a bad instinct, I think. And I think it would have been bad had I had sex with him. Can we close the door?
Sorry.
It's insane.
No, you're making Hot Produce good.
I'm sorry, Hot Produce. I'm sorry.
Like, the instinct to keep it open is so crazy to me.
I know, it's like, no,
That is
it's
the
like,
opposite
she's
of
like stepping over her bag. It's like, I can't believe you do that.
I'm sorry.
the opposite of choosing
Respect and
that
believe
chair.
women.
Respect and believe women.
Do we have anything else for this?
No, I feel like you're in a great place. It's
Yeah.
exciting
I
that
don't
you
care. Yeah.
are single and working and young and hot.
I think especially right after you get out of college, you have to have those shit where you eat moments and
Yeah,
then learn
God.
from them, grow.
Fine.
Will it turn out? Will it be easy? Will it create problems? Maybe, but isn't that what your 20s is for?
Yes.
Problems.
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 Can I read one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Fun.
fine.
This is the next one.
Okay. All right.
everyone-
What's this person's name?
Everybody say a name.
I'm going to call this person Cutie.
Cutie. Oh, that's because Matt saw his photo,
let me see.
and truly, it's just because he's blonde.
let me see.
And
I don't
white.
like blondes.
Not and white. Stop it. You always do that to me. I've decolonized.
I don't like blondes.
Have you? Have you?
What's that? What's his name? What's his
I don't
name?
like blondes really either.
Okay, stop. Okay, now this is.
No, I don't like blondes.
You
don't wanna
can't
answer
win
this
with
question.
Bowen. You cannot win with Bowen. If you like blondes, if you don't like blondes, if you're on
I'm
Team
trash.
EC.
Okay, guys, what's their name?
Cutie Fest.
Cutie Fest.
Cutie
okay.
Fest.
All right.
I was
Dear
gonna say
Cutie Fest.
So Cutie Fest says,
Cutie Fest.
"How do I move to NYC as
The
a
new
dumb
Fire Fest.
Cutie Fest? Cutie Fest asks. Cutie Fest asks. How do I move to NYC as a dumb person without money?
No, you're not dumb.
I'm 22 and people used to always say I have potential, but now they don't say it anymore. Weird.
What kind of potential?
Let's see if he details it.
So Cutie Fest continues to ask.
Okay.
So how can I get discovered or at least make friends?
Get discovered.
This is
Interesting. Oh,
okay.
hold on, no, there's more.
Is there more?
Also, like, where do I live? Literally, how does New York work? I feel like New York City is at least 3 states big. XOXO, Cutie Fest.
Okay, New York works like this.
Oh, cutie.
wait.
This is
Wait, I want to hear. Wait, stop. I want all of us to go around in one sentence say how New York works.
Okay, and Bowen Yang goes first.
Okay, so
Okay.
New York is really just like a vertical, like it's just stacks of people, and that is horrifying if you think about it. It's just people living on top, literally living on top of each other, and that really informs the whole sort of politic of the city and how its people relate to each other, how the infrastructure is crumbling literally as we sit here in an old building. So that's how New York works.
Catherine, how does New York work?
New York is emails. Coffee is Craigslist.
Yeah.
Emails come.
New York is walking through the garbage and saying, "Let it snow."
Can't find that anywhere else.
New York is. Oh my
love
god!
it.
Wait, I could go. New York is.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! It's fabric. It's nowness. It's
Yeah.
music, but it's also rhythm. And you know what it isn't? None.
No.
None.
Okay,
Is that helpful? I would say
so helpful.
streeteasy.com is where you find an apartment. But that being said, I'm looking for an apartment right now, and
It's hell.
I found. So no, here's the deal.
Oh.
Let me ask you this. I
I
feel
thought we were
like
all going around and saying what
Stop.
New York was. Okay, cool.
I-
You started that. We got to you.
Can
Now
I
we're going.
fucking say one thing?
All right, go.
Let
You're
her.
bothering me. You're bothering my ass. You're bothering my ass. I found a great place, and they sent me the application. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this means. Like,
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
what's a letter of employment? I'm serious. For me,
Well, you're a freelancer. So I what I would do for you is, and this is my advice to you, your
Yeah.
culture, is I would have Joe's Pub.
Yeah,
send an
I was
email.
gonna say the exact same thing. Have Joe's
Alan
Pub.
Cumming, maybe even.
Or
an email.
take a big check, like whatever your biggest check is. Show them that pay stub. You know what I mean? Like your most recent largest
Okay.
checks. Show them those pay stubs.
Yes.
It's different for you because when Henry and I were looking for an apartment, he had to go to the ends of the earth to prove his income, and it is annoying, but you can do it, and I think it would be rather easy for you because
my voiceover stuff is what I would say.
yeah, you have the voiceover stuff. Just where do you make the most consistent money? Live performance,
The
right?
voiceover.
The
Oh,
voiceover?
okay. Oh, the voiceover stuff.
That'd be incredible.
You should do the voiceover, and you should literally ask Joe's Pub to send.
Yeah,
you
I would do that.
You should do the voiceover and you should do the voice.
You should do the voice. That's really
Okay,
what we're saying.
we'll talk about this more after. Thank you
Yes,
guys.
yes.
But yeah, Pat, what is New York? What is New York?
Okay, wow. Now she's addicted to me again.
It's so frustrating. So they make it so. Why do they need to know everything about my fucking life to give me an apartment?
I know it's
I know.
It's annoying.
It's bad.
It's like especially the like government-owned building that Henry, the one that used to come to
Yeah.
when we lived together. It was psycho to lock down that apartment. It was a 3-month process.
No.
Then they took a month to even
Yikes.
decide, and
Oh
they
my God.
needed my they needed my like W-9s from 2014. It was
Shit.
fucking crazy,
I
crazy.
don't know what any of that shit is.
All right, Pat,
what
what's
is New York?
New York is a town of contradictions. Everyone's gay and no one's gay. There's always a place to charge your phone. There's never a place to charge your phone. It's good. It's bad. Everyone's hot. No one's hot. Everyone's obsessed with you. No one wants to fuck you. Everyone's a comedian. Nobody's funny. Everyone. Yeah, that's New York.
Okay,
That's so good.
gorgeous. I love that. Matt.
New York is an epic song, and the
Oh.
verses are all the verses all detail people acting like they know exactly where they're going. And in the verses of the song that is New York, you have people who are walking confidently upstairs, downstairs, to subways, standing in subways, sometimes even using both their hands or leaning on the subway poles, taking up space. New York is a lot of people taking up a lot of space. But guess what? In the chorus of the song, it's all a lot of indecision, honey. It's all a lot of just ordinary people. We're just ordinary people. And guess what? So are you, baby. And listen to what I would say to you, Cutie Fest. Just fucking do it.
Just do
Because
it.
the way that you move to New York, there's no one who can ever fucking tell you, here's how you do it, here's what to do. Get a relatively cheap apartment. You're 22. Like, be resourceful. You're gonna have to get a job that you don't really like in the beginning, and you're probably gonna have to have that job for a little bit. That is part of the grind.
Yes.
What I would say to anyone that wants to move to New York City is prepare to not fucking love your life for the first 3 or 4 years. It's about
my
coming.
God.
Even
3 or
longer
4
than that. No. 2012 through 2016, I fucking hated my life.
I worked 5 days out of the week at a restaurant. You worked a 9 to 5.
I worked a 9 to 5. I temped at the shittiest fucking places. Then I worked at a 9 to 5 where I hated my life.
I currently nanny.
Yeah.
And I still hate my life.
And what did you do before, like, you were making money, like
Tutoring.
Tutoring.
SAT.
Yeah.
And waited tables and babysat and worked at office.
See, I was like a
Listen.
career waiter.
Like we all fucking hit, like, you know, mopped the floors and shit, you know.
You gotta be prepared to come here and like just do the work to build a base, and it takes longer in New York, but the rewards are really great. And I would say
in this town, anything can happen.
anything can happen.
It really can. I'm serious. I get really emotional when I think about
Oh
New
my
York.
God.
Truly.
It's beautiful.
And also, one more contradiction is you're wildly jealous of everyone, but everyone also is very sad to you.
Yeah.
Keep your head down. It's like what we've been saying to everyone else, is just keep your head down and work. And then I feel like, you know, people used to tell you always have potential, but now they don't say it anymore. That's not true.
I thought. Sorry,
You have a lot of potential. You're 22 years old.
I thought Pat's contradiction was going to be you're wildly jealous of people, but you're also very happy for everyone. But then your turn was, and everyone's very sad.
Oh, no, I had to say this.
What I will say is go listen to the Company soundtrack, play another 100 people,
Yes.
and book your ticket, bitch.
Oh my god!
But
The 100 people's
come
got
to-
up for the train
come-
and
I
they're
would
looking
say-
around.
Yes. Come to New
Gorgeous.
York, show up places.
Yeah, just
Oh
show
my
up.
God. Force yourself to go out, even if you
Yes.
feel awkward, even if you're alone.
But also know that it might not, like, I don't know. I did those things and then it didn't work out for a long time and then I had to come back
Same.
and figure it out again. But it's like, no, but I mean, I like fully crashed and burned and had to
Oh,
move
yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah.
New York. And it's like,
Hmm.
I think that it is, I will just come to bat for the fact that, like, sometimes it's easy to be like, just make the leap, the net will appear. And sometimes it doesn't and you kind of fall on your fucking face.
Yeah, but Pat, are you here now?
Okay, that's, if you'll kind of let me get to it, but then you come back and rework and refigure. But I'm saying even now, like, that's part of my ethos is like, is whenever I'm thinking about a big decision, like, this will work out. Like, I'll just have the hustle. It's like that doesn't always work out.
That is not a functional place to be at. To think it will work out
Yeah, that's my point.
necessarily.
I
but
disagree. I always think, I always manifest. I don't know, Kat. I'm always like, it's going to be okay. I'll add, like, you have to.
One time, Kate
Go
Berlant.
for it.
One time, Kate Berlant tweeted, and this isn't a comment on anything. One time, Kate Berlant tweeted, "Did you manifest that, or was it white privilege?"
Yeah.
no,
I'm joking.
That's also true.
I'm very privileged.
Very
I'm very
funny.
privileged.
But Cutie Face has white privilege.
cutie face. Stop.
I mean, I'm looking at him. He has it.
Cutie
face is
fast, cutie fast.
We're perfecting
Cutie
cutie,
fast.
face.
Cutie fast. Okay.
And I also
We're
want to tell.
protecting Cutie
I
Fest
also want to tell
identity.
Cutie Fest that when he gets to New York, he can
Stop.
contact me.
Oh my god.
God.
Okay. All
This
right.
is sick.
I don't like.
But also we can also just be friends.
Let's have Pat read the next one.
Okay, perf. Okay.
Okay. Let me find it. Okay. Here we go. And then now create a nickname for him.
Okay. No. So okay.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Barbara.
Rara.
Rara.
Rara. Okay. Rara.
Rara.
Rara asks.
What's the subject line?
The subject line is lol SOS. Do you guys say LOL or lol?
Lol.
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 Whoa.
Seek says lol. Cohen says LOL.
I don't think so, honey. Lol.
Ever since Mitra, Juhari, and the set after we did a comedy show the 2 days after the election, and then she just kept saying in her set LOL at these people wearing pins, safety pins. And I stuck it
Okay,
in
can I
the-
just say, spent
Oh my
time
God,
with
the
Mitra
safety
in
pin
LA
thing.
and also met Whitmer Thomas. Fucking love.
I know.
No, I'm addicted
divine.
to them.
Addicted.
They're divine.
They're the best.
They're gonna do game show on December 21st.
In New York?
Yes.
Oh,
I love
fun.
that.
I really want to go. You know what I was thinking? When you said, like, I just had this, like, flash. I was like, wow, like, we've been doing this a long time.
Yeah,
like,
for
the election
sure.
was a long time
I
ago.
know.
You guys,
Sad.
Rara needs our help.
Okay,
Okay.
Rara.
Hey folks, big ups for this idea. Hyphen. Love any therapy that doesn't dig into my crippling student debt.
Love
Okay, yes, queen, go off and slay. How do y'all, as creatives, reconcile your desire for fulfillment, success, and even a certain degree of fame, we don't know what you're talking about, with the fact that artistic ability is not much of a rarity these days? In other words, with so many other talented, parenthetical, and beautiful people out there with brilliant ideas, how do you find the value in your own art/voice? Okay, positively drag us, rah rah. Does this read as a cry for help? Question mark. Live, laugh, love! Exclamation point. Keep doing what you're doing. Rah rah.
I get this question.
I don't get
I
it.
think I get what Rara's asking.
I'm not sure I get what
I think
Rah-Rah's
I'm
asking.
offended.
I think Rara's asking.
Making art isn't easy.
That's true. Okay.
The premise of the
Anyway,
question.
you look at it.
The premise of the question is that we are not for unique talents.
No, we are though.
No. He's saying, how do you just keep on? I think really the root of this question is when you know that so many people around you are so talented,
Yeah.
and like when there is a lot of shit going
Yes.
on out there that is good, and now there's so many channels to put it on. How do you stay the course and not get unfocused?
I think Rara's asking this for themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like, I think what I'm getting is Rara's saying, I know so many talented people. It's so easy to be seen by people nowadays with social media, but like, how do you still make whatever I want to make in
Right.
that space? So I think that's tough. But it's another thing where you just do it. You can't let the scale of things
Yeah.
keep you from putting stuff out.
Right. I read it more as with all the stuff happening. Sometimes it just feels like more opportunity. Sometimes it feels like competition. Sometimes it feels like opportunity.
Yeah.
And I also think that I caught shades in Rara's message towards us that it was I get in these conversations with people who aren't in the field, the biz, the industry, what have you, that they're like, it's like people that I know from outside being like, man, I just have like so much respect for you kind of like pursuing your dreams,
drives
like
me nuts.
really going for it. And I'm like, I feel like I never made the decision. It's like, I feel like everyone does have innate artistic ability. And so to me, part of the question is, how do you warrant, like, why are you choosing to pursue it as a career if everyone has it? Some people are other jobs. And it's and you just have to look at it as like, well, they can do whatever they want. They could do this too. Like, I never made the choice. I truly never at any point made a choice to try to do comedy, and have actively tried to quit comedy many times. and and so it's just like it's like I don't know why I'm doing it and they're not, but it's their choice to do it or not. Like, I didn't make you do marketing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
whatever. Rah, addicted to you.
I think. I'm just gonna say.
Whatever Rara
I think Rara I don't know, because I just try and not think about. I just try so hard not to compare myself to other people and just have a psychotic amount of confidence, even when the world tells me you shouldn't be that confident, which happens all the time.
Can I say something that
Yeah.
really helps me? Because I sometimes do fall victim to the thing of compare, and then you despair. When you see someone else like that's really shining, like embrace that. Like if you see like
Yes.
that there's like a video that someone wants to share, maybe share it. Maybe
Yeah.
like give it a like.
Yes.
Maybe tell someone you liked it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that thing that you're afraid of, which is someone else's success, you'd be surprised how much you can actually be a part of that. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And that's contagious. I think that when you go out of your way and you celebrate someone else, it only pays off good dividends for you. So this thing that you're afraid of, or that maybe is intimidating to you, which is like other people starting to pop, or like, this thing, it's really, it doesn't exist. And it's not taking anything from you. And in fact, like, you can choose and opt into being positive. And I think that reverberates in a really good way. Good energy is a real thing.
You know what helps me? And this sounds like it's unrelated, but I have found that it helps to have like some internal physical anchor in you. And this sounds crazy.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay. So I've been meditating, and one of the guided things for like something to listen to like before you go into like a creative setting or something is like they tell you to like find like a point of focus in your body, and you just rest your focus on that. But for me, literally, it's from my groin.
Wow.
I feel like I just like anchor. I do a Kegel basically, but it's a mental Kegel where I'm just like, as soon as I tap into that, like everything else falls into place, and like I'm on, and like
Oh
I'm.
my god, that
like-
would make me horny. I think I'd have to like jerk off.
No. It really like as soon as I like I anchor myself into my own bod.
Oh.
It's something that like no one else can take away from you. It's like
Totally.
it's something that's only about you.
Ooh.
It's like not about your extenuating
Yes.
circumstances. Like find that in yourself, whether you're gonna perform from your groin or from your shoulder or whatever the fuck. Like
Yes.
Find something.
Addicted to that.
I also
Addicted to
think that you just, it has to keep coming back to like, oh, I'm doing this because at the end of the day, I want to do this and I want to create something meaningful to me. And like, and yeah, I think that the question about motives and like fame and career and stuff, like I've like truly in the last month gotten to this place where it's not, I don't feel a need to chase that anymore. I think it's like even just doing the pod, like having a small little, a small like broadening of my scope, like of people I'm reaching, like
It's a huge deal.
it was a jump from where I was before the pod, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is like what I wanted, like having people know who I am more, and then even that small thing, I was like, oh, I actually like. I don't necessarily like or want this. I just thought I did, and and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm not doing it for that. Why am I doing it? I'm like, oh, because I like to try to make people laugh.
That's really what it is. And I've had the same realization. It's never been I've thought it was about like fame and attention, and that's been like annoying to deal with. But really, like even as like our audience has grown, I've still had this thing, which is like, how am I going to creatively like fulfill myself? And that's when you know you're a true creative, is it's like you're still craving something. So this thing of other people, it's not necessarily about them. Just celebrate them and find what's gonna like make you better.
And I was just gonna say, one of the like most interesting things I've felt the past few years meeting people in the biz, I feel like the most successful people I've met are the most complimentary to other people. They're the nicest.
Yeah.
It's like crazy when someone who I think is so successful and talented like says something nice to me. I'm like, you did not have to do that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why some people like that get to work so much, because they're such a delight and they bring this good vibe, and they're really happy for other people. And I've been trying a lot more lately to really like, especially like younger comedians too, like, you know, give them opportunities and be like,
totally.
I can't wait. I really want to be successful so I can help more other people.
Me.
Yeah.
No, I mean
so I can help Pat.
that's been so the great thing about like I don't think so, honey, is knowing that like
Yes,
that's
you
fun
guys
to
do
be a
it.
part of. It's like, you know, we give a lot of people a not even opportunity. You know, I don't think
No,
we're
you do.
giving
It's
them
the
that, but
best.
it's like, you know, it's cool to know that it's a place where so many people can get up there and say their
It's fun.
feelings.
It's really
It's heaven.
We have a good question right here.
Okay, who's it from?
This is from
1, 2, 3. Johnny.
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 Should read this?
I'll read it.
Okay.
Jenny.
Johnny, pass the laptop.
Laboriously
Oh my
passing this
god.
laptop
This is a
over.
heavy,
Passing a
this is
laptop
heavy
makes me
one.
nervous.
There we go.
Hey, Kat, Pat, Matt, and Bowen. Is it weird to listen to both of your pods religiously if I'm straight? Okay, I'm horny.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, never mind. Also, if I'm in high school. I'm no longer horny. Even when Catherine is coming to Chicago, I can't go because I'm not over 21.
Oh.
Love both pods. Mike, I think you are. Oh shit, that's his name. Okay, break that out.
Well, it's okay. There's
That's
lots of
fine, it's
mics.
Johnny.
But
Johnny.
Johnny.
I think we all, when we heard he was short, I think we all knew his name was Mike.
Okay, Johnny. Johnny, I want to say I think you're evolved. You're ahead of your time. You're an
Yes.
ally. You're doing important work. You'll be 21 soon. You can come hang out at all the fun shows.
Yes.
I think you are
Yeah.
ahead of your time, and
Yes.
thank you so much.
You
for
get it, and then you get to know that you get it, and not everyone else.
Oh my god.
And I love people like Johnny because it's like when you find a straight who just like gets it, it's
I
so
know.
like I had a long
it.
chat last night with, and I will shout him out,
Who?
Martin Urbano.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
love
deeply
it.
Like,
gets it.
You're
So rare.
just a rare straight who just like completely gets it.
and
Yeah.
so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I love
truly.
him.
Truly, I die every time I see him.
Die.
do stuff. And like his stage presence is so good. And then just chatting with him, I was like, oh, you're a diamond in the rough, and that you're a straight man that you can actually talk to and have a
Yes.
conversation with.
Yes.
He and Kelsey are so sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're great. And I just think like, I think it's fucking great that you're straight and you like these pods. And also that's cool that you're in high school. I think you're obviously developing into an extremely cool person. And
And I
also,
think-
bitch, get a fake ID and see Catherine.
And I think depending on where Mike lives, that could be important to people in his high school for there to be straight people. That
Johnny loves.
I think it's so important that there's.
Johnny.
I mean, sorry.
Jo.
I think that.
Johnny.
I think it's so important for there to be straight people in high schools all around America that listen to our podcast.
Yes, I agree.
I think that's so
Although here's my
important.
thing with the straights that get it.
I'm
often
listening.
so horny.
Attracted.
I'm so horny for them, and then I get angry.
Wait, who is your straight? Who are other straights who get it in the commune?
Okay, Tim Platt.
Matt Grossman.
Ryan Haney.
Oh, in our community. Yeah, Tim Platt. Oh, love
He
him.
gets it deeply.
And it's such an adorable
Everyone that's
boy.
been on Game Show gets it. Brian and Nick, they get it.
They
They
get
get
it.
it.
Yeah, you got it.
That was so fun.
I know. We were on their night.
I was truly
And I got
We gotta do another one.
And then I got to judge Straight's pageant, and it was and Brian and Nick were there, and Brian made it to the finals, and I was like, I felt like a judge at the end, being like, I've watched your whole straight pageant journey, and I'm so pleased
The
with the
next
growth
straight
I've
pageant
seen.
is on. Literally, Catherine, I made like a list of like my guest the judges that I want for the next straight pageant. It's on a Wednesday.
What day?
January 23rd.
Sad.
It's so sad.
Oh my god!
I was so sad when I couldn't come to the last one.
I know. We will
I
have
know.
to
I'm
figure
most
it
so sad
out.
when
I just got
couldn't come to the
triggered.
last
I just got triggered
Wait, why?
because when you go skiing and there is they give you a lift ticket and it has the date on it.
one. Yes.
One time I went skiing on February 23rd, and for an entire, and I just like left it on my jacket, and for like an entire winter, this kind of like bully kid would come up to me and flip it and be like, February 23rd,
No.
yeah. And now when I hear,
crazy.
and I know that was January 23rd, but it put me back in that place.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You can edit that out if you want.
Do you know in high school, my guy friends used to think where they would flip our boobs and go flip the burger, and we thought it was funny and we laughed. Isn't that fucked up?
We have a question
Me
that's
too.
sort of Seek Treatment centric,
It's-
but I also think because Bowen and I have been on the Seek Treatment pod, we can. It's for everyone.
It's
You
for
can
everyone.
access
It's for everyone.
So
Okay.
Bowen, go ahead.
Okay. What's this person's name?
Joko.
Okay.
Joko.
Joko.
Joko Jono.
Joko.
We're definitely doing that kind of J exclamation, J
It's very much
apostrophe,
happening.
Do you
Yeah.
want a
Yeah.
new name?
Joko, no, Joko.
No,
it's
Joko.
Joko.
Okay.
Joko.
Joko.
Joko asks, what qualities are you looking for in your crush of the week selections?
Oh,
That's
if
a
they
really-
make my dick move.
No,
my dick move.
I think it's it's like a thing of well, it depends, because sometimes we do sometimes we do little cop out ones where it's like someone we just want to celebrate, and sometimes we do like
Genuine.
someone
crush.
it's like if I'm watching TV
We
and
can't
like
do
something
real
really
crush.
turns like
Yeah.
my most recent crush of the week hasn't aired yet is Ambrose from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Do either you watch it?
No.
Oh my
The,
god.
wait, new adventures?
The New Adventures,
Christine.
Of old
no,
Christine.
the TGIF ABC 1996 Melissa Joan Hart vehicle. My crush of the week was from that project, and
Ultimate crush of the week is Harvey though from the original Sabrina.
I know, yeah, no, I know he never was someone who ignited my loins.
Wait.
Oh, he's
I
so
was much
cute.
more of like Steve from Full House was
Okay,
my
okay.
kind of. But I get where you're coming
But
from.
what qualities are?
But
you
so
looking
it's
for
like
is the question.
Ambrose is Sabrina's cousin, and like he's British, and like he's trapped in a house, and he is gay, and is like hooking up with this guy, and like you don't know he's gonna, and he's like just sitting in his. They had this like flirtation, and the guy's nefarious, you can tell, and then like
nefarious.
he's kind of like the other guy, and then like Ambrose is sitting in his room in this like silk robe, and the guy just shows up in his room, and they just like start hooking up, and it's like exciting.
Okay.
I'm looking for excitement in a crush of the
You're
week.
looking for excitement.
Something that excites me.
Speaking of British, Catherine, did you hook up with any British?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Really?
I'm so jealous. Oh my god.
I've never hooked up with a British.
She held up a number. With
How
her
many?
fingers.
Let's do it again. Wow.
Wow.
Good for you.
I'm so jealous. Okay.
I fell in L
Fell in L.
She fell in L.
in British.
Really?
No, just for the mom.
But no, L's L, baby.
L's L. L's fleeting. L's beautiful.
L is L and L wins.
And L wins.
L wins.
LWs.
Hashtag
L Woods.
LWs.
L Woods.
L Woods.
Legally blonde. Catherine, any qualities that you look for? So we've got dick move, excitement.
For me, it's an element of surprise. I like when I like if I see a picture of you and I don't feel anything, and then I meet you and I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
like
uh-huh.
that confidence.
Yes.
When you have that chemistry with someone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember meeting someone at a show once, and I was not thinking about crushes. I was like thinking, and I turned and we made eye contact, and I was just like, oh, something's
Yeah.
afoot.
Wow.
And then when like you're sort of like drawn to someone, you like have to keep talking to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god, I'm the horniest one in America right now.
Yeah,
Horniest woman in
I have to
America.
say, it's an intangible thing for me. Like,
Mhm.
and I'm kind of missing it right now. Like, I don't have like, I mean, I have that one person that I like think about a lot, which is toxic. But I'm missing like a crush. Like, I really like. I don't know. I just miss that feeling of like liking someone in that way.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of a very deep obsessive crush that I could tell it's ending, and I'm excited. I'll have some fear space.
Do you feel
in my
like you're
brain.
getting over it, or you're letting it go?
I think I'm letting it go. I think that I texted to Kathleen the other day. I've reached the point of the obsession where I can't even keep track of if I like the person or not. It's like not about that anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
God.
It's
And
been
I'm
pretty
spending-
intense.
Yeah, it's been really intense. It's been one of my most intense
Yeah.
ones, and it's I think that I'm just letting it play out however it will, and I'm like at peace with it. I have one loose end where I discussed it too much on a podcast, and I'm hoping they can edit things out. But whatever.
We need the producers working 16-hour days.
16-hour days.
Yeah.
All hands on
all
deck.
hands on deck. So I texted the
Because-
team and I said, this is an all hands on deck situation. Can't clear your week, cancel your obligations.
Speaking of
To do that with 30 still is
Even with
uncomfortable.
30.
Sorry.
speaking of homosexuality, we have another question. I feel like we answered that.
Wait, Bo,
one.
what was your crush? What do you look for in a
Oh.
crush?
Jawline.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Al-
Okay.
Also, it would be. I think we should just point out for transparency's sake. Often won't say our actual crushes as
Yes.
the crushes.
We
Right.
did.
I mean,
Of
come on. I'm not
course.
going to
We
burn the
daren't.
world down.
Yes.
Let's do two more. Hi, big fan. Oh, this person is Gru asks,
love Gru.
hi, big fan. Also, could you please tell Patty Harrison and Lorelai Ramirez to release more A Woman's Smile, please?
Yes.
Thanks.
We
We'll
love.
tell them.
We'll tell them. Okay.
Question.
I'm mad at that one, but I celebrate my friends in the community.
Question.
What did we learn from Georgia?
From Jaja.
From
Question.
Zazuna?
Question. I am a gay that hates anal sex, topping,
thank
bottoming,
you.
the whole thing. What do I do? It doesn't necessarily turn me off. I can do either fine. I just don't really get anything from it. Everything else is great. Sometimes I feel like a fake gay because of it. Tell me what to do.
Let me take this
We
one.
have to. You are not alone. We have to talk about this.
We do. But I've taken a turn in my journey.
Because you both kind of have expressed to me that you didn't love Ain.
Gru, I used to be so secretly closet anti-anal. And I was like, it's so messy, it's gross, like just and blah 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 blah. And then at a certain point, I don't know if this is like politically too like controversial to say.
Political.
There's some level of like internalized homophobia there, and some thin level of it where you're like, what I do, my sex is disgusting. I don't like
Interesting.
it,
And for me, it just fucking hurts.
and it hurts. But here's my
But
turn.
you're talking about bottoming exclusively when
Yeah.
you say that.
Here's my turn. Gotten some guys. There's such a thing as a trainer dildo that I bought, and it's changed everything.
Wow.
I got trainer dildo. I got a trainer dildo. I got a good lube. Just go to a local sex shop. Trainer dildo, good lube, and poppers, and like. I just
Yes.
clack on my computer, stick it up my ass,
Yep.
do poppers, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm into this, and now I'm like kind of ramping up to like being into anal.
There's
But what
nothing
else-
I want more than to enjoy getting fucked. I
it
really
looks
want to
fun,
like it.
right?
It looks so fun, and the guys that like it, they say it's like I'm being on a wild ride.
Yeah, you
So
never
what else?
felt that
What,
way?
what I will also say though is I think
Topping, I love it.
we're
Bottoming,
Yeah.
no.
I think we're just I this question doesn't read to me as
Homophobic.
no, not that. It doesn't read to me as bottoming being painful. It reads to me as a conceptual kind of
Oh,
Yeah.
disconnectedness to anal sex as a practice.
Sure.
But what I will say is I think that's fine. I think that I'm in a place right now with 30 where where like I think that's fine. You don't have to like anything, and I think that maybe you'll have to find someone who likes the shit that you like. But everyone, like, I'm in this place where I was talking to someone and they were like a total bottom, and I generally would probably be that too. But they were like, yeah, I really like this guy, but he's verse. I need a total top. You know what it's like. And I'm like, well, if you find someone you really like, you'll figure out how to get each other off. It's my new
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And if they like you back and they really, it's like, don't worry about it too much. Like hooking up, I think it can become warped in our brains how important it is and how important these roles are, and like how important like what the kind of brass tacks of what we do is, and like
Yeah.
ultimately, like if you find someone that you really like, and even if you like different things but you really like each other, you will figure out a way to make each other come. And like don't overthink it. You know what I
your
mean?
sex is your sex.
Your sex
And
is-
I
Yes,
think like
that's
don't
great.
ever think that you have to do like what's in porn.
Yes.
That shit is
No.
crazy.
Oh, it's so distorted.
Like I could never. You can't physically do what they do because they're also like not for nothing.
Professionals.
They're professionals. They do that. They live. They have to be able to perform that way in that sort of like fantasy sex world. And also, I think sometimes there's like they have enhancements that
There's
they're able to do
genres.
the things that they do.
But also this trainer dildo, I'm gonna have to ask you
I
about.
highly recommend it.
But you don't have to have.
But you
anal
also
sex.
don't have to have anal sex. You don't have to partake in it. For me, it's just if you are in a place, Guru, that you want to arrive at enjoying it, then I would recommend if you're open to bottoming more, just doing that. And like the trainer dildo has leveled me up to the actual dildo that for the longest time I can.
It sounds like he doesn't even dislike it. It sounds like glue. Has
Glue.
has topped, has bottomed, and it's like I don't really care. It's not my like thing.
Yeah.
Which there's,
yes. No. And I know. I get that. And I get that.
I get that about glue.
Glue.
My thing is sometimes with the anal sex thing is like because I don't like the way that we have literal intercourse, I sometimes get sad that I will never be able to experience true sexual connection,
No,
and I'm just
that's not
like
true.
that makes me very sad.
Wait, because you don't think you'll
because
get
I
that
don't
anal?
because I don't know, like it's like a weird thing where I'm like, am I missing out on
No,
something?
I've had sex with a woman and it was not connected.
No, I mean, I think there've been things that aren't full penetration that are been so much more intimate and like pleasurable than
Right.
like. So I mean,
It doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm just thinking of the people I fucked and how deeply disconnected I am. Oh my god.
Okay.
One more.
So one more, and this was a simple fun one. So what's this person's name?
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Barbara. I said Barbara.
Zaz.
Zaz.
Gina Barbara Zaz.
Gina Barbara Zaz.
Gina Barbara Zaz says, my favorite thing to do in the world is to go to the movies by myself and eat
Hell yeah.
Inari sushi and then have a little cry over the end credits. I even did this during Tag, not my finest hour. But I guess a more functional adult human would seek out other people and try to convince them to
No.
see beyond my personality
No.
into my body. How do I switch modes from socially anxious and fond of snacks to slightly less likely to never need a +1 invite to a formal social events? Like, she's putting pressure on herself that she likes her solitary.
No.
Jean
no,
Barbara
God.
Zaz. Jean Barbara Zaz.
You're so evolved. We're all working towards being okay with our solitary time.
yes.
What I will say, JBZ, is that I am someone who swings back and forth between being
with the J. Gina with the J.
Gina
Sorry,
Kiong.
JBZ, okay.
JBZ.
What
you
is it, Gia Barbara Jazz?
Gina Barbara Zaz.
Yes, that.
Gia Barbara Zaz.
Gina Barbara Zaz. I'm someone who swings back and forth in a pendulum between someone who isolates very much and like will not respond to emails about hanging out and will not make any plans to be alone for an extended period of time. And then sometimes get to a place where I get done what I have to do for the day and it would be nice to sleep, but I can't just go home and be by myself. I have to be around people. And then there's that compulsion. And I kind of go back and forth between those two things. And I think neither one of them is better than the other, but like a balance is healthy. And like this sounds like a self-care thing that you do once in a while, and it's fine. It's fine. I just think it's like you don't want to always be alone, maybe, but you don't have to always be with people.
Don't judge
Also,
yourself.
being invited to events is 100% so overrated. I don't get invited to shit.
Also, whenever I do get invited to shit, oftentimes you go to events and just being around so
hell.
many people is like, ugh.
it's not enjoyable. I've been going. The last 3 movies I've seen, I went alone to Alamo Drafthouse.
I think movies should be seen alone.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
agree.
I'm gonna see. Does anyone want to see Happy Death Day 2 alone with me?
I'll see it alone with you.
Scary.
Is it
So-
out?
No, not yet. I just saw the preview.
Okay.
I think Happy Death Day was so good.
I wanna
It's-
watch
It's
it.
right up my
I've
alley.
never
It's
seen
it's
it.
really
Do you like
good.
scary
It is.
movies, Catherine?
It's
Sort of.
It's not that
I
scary.
I do, but I don't.
It's
Yeah,
honestly
same.
not that
They
scary.
keep me up at night, but I like them.
It honestly is not that scary. It really is more of a. It's really more of a think piece, and it
It's a vibe for you because it's at a high. It's at a high school.
No, it's at a college.
It's a college,
which is
yeah.
even more fun because it's rarer. And
That's rarer.
It is rarer.
It's rarer, and
Jajun Barbara Jazz.
but Happy Death Day was so good, and I think Happy Death Day 2 will be so good.
Well, Jejun Barbara Zazaz, I think Catherine's completely right. You're evolved. Let me just finish this.
Yeah,
please.
I was going to.
Okay, no, you literally cut it
my
in.
God.
You fucking piece of shit.
God.
So
Just
mad.
stop. Catherine's right. You are so evolved for finding this comfort. Like sushi and a cry at the end credits sounds so perfect. You are really getting to the emotional rawness of who you are on a regular basis, and you know what triggers it. And I think you have nothing to. You don't need to do anything. You have nothing to change.
Jajun Jabar
Isn't jejun a thing?
Jejun means like really like basic, basically like simplistic, like so.
You were using
this is
jejun a lot
I was
for a
using
little while.
jejun. I was
You
like,
brought that word into my life at the annoyance.
jejun.
Talking about your old boss.
Yes.
my God,
Oh
R.I.P.
my
the
God. R.I.P. the annoyance.
annoyance.
Pat, what were you gonna say?
Bowen never told me about jejun.
Well, we
The
didn't.
word?
We weren't close friends at that
He
point.
kept that from me.
Oh my god. But he's sharing
He
it
wasn't
now.
ready to share that part of his life with me.
What?
And I hope one day you're ready. Okay?
What were you gonna say?
To connect Gina Barber's ads. Our last question, back to one of our first questions. My on again, off again kind of sister I kind of fight with, EC. What was his name? EC. But I think that's...
EC was the star of the episode, to be honest.
I think thematically you can connect the two questions because Gina Barber's ads feels so much guilt doing the things she wants to do alone.
Yes.
That's why we get to this place where we need our partners to like the same things as us. And
Oh.
because we can't just do the things we like by
interesting.
ourselves, we need to have our person that we're dating, so we can go as two people
But on some level, you do want to share those things.
on some level.
On some level, it adds meaning to the relationship, and I understand that. But there's no requirement, like what the compulsion. As long as the compulsion doesn't consume all of it, then that's fine.
Thank you.
Can I just say I saw one more question that's really good, and then we can quickly
Yes.
answer
Okay.
it?
Yes.
This person asks, and this person is named this person.
This person.
Is it bad that I want someone who's done me wrong to suffer?
Whoa.
Yo, no, not at all.
No, but
I think it is
I think
bad.
it's wrong.
I think it will ultimately make you sadder to hold
yeah, I
on to.
think
Yes.
it's wrong. I just
But
don't
it's
think...
hard. I
it's
want
just
everyone to
like-
suffer. I want every single person besides me to suffer.
I just think that it's so hard. Everything is so hard, and
everyone's in. To
I
quote,
just love everyone.
to quote
You
the-
can't live in a place of negativity. You just can't.
You're right. You're right. Okay,
to quote the series
I'm wrong.
finale of HBO's Girls, everyone's in emotional pain.
Yeah.
Best show. Go ahead.
You're going to sit in this
Drag
feeling
me.
and it's going to hurt you, girl.
Drinking
Yeah,
poison, hoping the other
okay.
person dies. But also, I'm saying this intellectually, but I fully do this every single day.
We all trap ourselves in that thought. But you're right. You guys are teaching me compassion, and thank you, because I came in hot. Like, yes, it's fine. Do it.
And actually, none of these mics have been on this whole time. This has all been a farce to teach Bowen
Yes,
compassion.
thank you.
Farce.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Wow.
this has been Seek Culture.
Oh my God.
And I don't know. I think it has to be an event.
Oh,
It
it
must
must.
be an
Do you want
event.
to? Is there like a wrap up? Is there anything like an Are You Mad at Me or like a?
Oh,
an
yeah,
I Don't
yeah,
Let's
Think
do
So?
Are You Mad?
Let's do Are You Mad?
And
Okay.
then we'll all do one I Don't Think So Funny at the same time.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, if you're holding my hands, like
Okay.
which by what I said, if you're holding my hands, what I meant was, can you guys please
Can
hold
you
my
guys
hands?
say
If you're holding,
All right. Who wants to go first?
The new way to
around
ask
the
for
table?
things is to say if.
I will go.
Go,
I
Catherine.
want to say. Oh wait,
I feel
I'm gonna
something.
sneeze.
Okay, sneeze.
When we all
Yes, it's.
It's not happening.
Oh.
it'll happen.
Wow, the
girl.
willpower here is
Oh my
stunning.
God.
Honestly, I think this is like a very vulnerable and nice episode, and I think it's good that we can all talk about our diseases with each other.
Yes.
And I'm open to I'm always open to all of your critiques because I trust your opinions.
I feel the exact same way. Are we doing an Are You Mad at Me?
I don't know. That wasn't really one.
I just want. Can I say something?
Okay, that was Bowen. That was
no,
Can I
sorry,
express
no.
something right
I
now?
was
Can I
supporting
express
Bowen.
something
I was
need to
supporting
express?
Bowen.
Bowen's hand is so warm. Pat's hand is so
So cold.
and it's so.
Catherine's
Are
hand
you
is
feeling
in
this?
the middle.
Okay.
Are you feeling this?
Yes.
For
It's
me,
psycho.
Catherine's hands
Oh
in
my
the
god! I feel
middle.
like I'm like a pizza. I'm like a pizza cooking.
For me, Catherine's hand is room temp, and Matt's hand is a little warm.
Oh.
Matt's hand is warm.
So the hottest person in the room is Bowen. Then Matt. Then me. Then Pat.
And I'm cold.
Yes, yes,
And that's-
yes.
Deal with it, Bat.
and that tracks.
So who are you mad
Okay,
at?
so Pat, I'm not mad at you. I feel like we still haven't hung out.
I know.
I know.
Even though we spent truly most making hours together since we got back from British, it still feels like we haven't.
Really?
Caught up, yeah.
I know. There's a lot. Well, there's so much to talk about. We've also been in the company of others.
I know. I know.
Which is fine.
Which is fine, but we keep having one-on-ones where there's another person there. So, which definitely
Which
affects the
is-
one-on-one.
Okay. Okay.
Matt, I'm not mad at you. I was like, actually, there was like, where has Matt been? Like, I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm so happy to see
and
you.
you seem really good.
I'm good. I'm doing
Yeah.
But
really
the last
good.
time I saw you, you weren't, and now you're great. And Bo, like every time it's such a treat to see you.
Such a treat.
You
I love
seem-
you.
So good. And the last time I saw you was the car ride,
Yes.
and I'm glad things are good since then.
I'm glad things are good since then with you too.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm not mad at you.
And I'm so in awe of all you do, and I'm sorry that you were distressed
No.
when
Oh,
you came in.
thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I love you very much.
Love you too.
Bowen Yang goes.
Thank you for
Okay,
saying that. It was an old catchphrase. Thank you for saying
thank you
that.
for saying
Remember
that.
Remember that time.
I do remember.
Everyone think back.
Kat, I love you so much. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so happy that British was such a good trip. And all the success that you've been experiencing lately is so deserved, and I'm so thrilled.
Thank you.
Not mad at you.
Thank you.
Pat, I'm sorry if there was a little bit of aggression today, but that is your tenor with all three of us, and that is beautiful because you know what? At the end of the day, all three of us love you, and I'm not mad at you. But I'm always willing to exchange candor with you, even if it means that some barbs are pricked.
Barbed, yeah.
Are barbed. Matt, I feel like this is the same thing what that Catherine was saying about Pat. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. We have to catch up.
Literally have not.
We literally have not. I miss you every day.
Me too,
I love you so much, and it broke my heart that I wasn't able to come down. I don't think so, honey, in New York last week.
You were missed, but Pat stepped in.
Pat stepped in. Thank you so much, Pat.
When I heard
again.
that you were unwilling to do the show, I absolutely
And I love that bit. But Matt, we have so much catching up to do. I
know,
love
we
you so
really
much. I'm not mad at you, but are you mad at me? You good? Now you go.
Now it's my turn to go.
Yeah.
I have to say, Bowen Yang, not mad at you at all. Only overjoyed to see you. I'm happy that you had a good, nice piece in the show last night.
Sure.
And I have a lot to tell you about Elle.
About Al. Well, I was gonna say also yes. Sorry, my last thing is you look great. I feel a difference. I feel a change.
There's definitely a change.
Yes.
And it's almost like there's such a change where I couldn't possibly be mad.
Ah.
And like even if I was, and I'll say this, like my spirits were truly lifted this morning, and I am only on 2 hours of sleep.
I can't
Yeah.
believe
So
that.
it's crazy. Catherine, literally not mad at you
Yeah.
at all. Only
Yeah.
overjoyed to see you.
Yeah.
And gotta say, like,
Yeah.
we will have to carve out some time, maybe for one-on-one time for us.
Yes.
Because I sometimes feel that
Bowen's-
Pat has the monopoly
Bowen's so
on
excited
Catherine.
about that.
What about Odd Fox?
I would love.
Let's go to Odd Fox.
I would love Odd Fox, but we just need
I'll
some
come.
one-on-one time because oftentimes I'll see like it'll be crazy because, and this is not jealousy, this is just a FOMO moment where literally it feels like Kat and Pat always are together, and Bowen Yang, due to the nature of his schedule, cannot always be available to me, and sometimes I'm like, ugh.
Think
I
how
need
I
friends.
feel. I look at you guys. Whatever.
Well, the thing is, you also have friends at your job.
I know.
And-
Yeah.
Just God for
I do.
Okay, so and then just to go around the room, so Catherine, absolutely not mad.
Great.
Pat, not mad at all. Always a joy to see you. Always make me laugh, and I love this moment of all four of us being together.
Yes.
I think that if I was mad, it would be like that you had to go to the bathroom that other time, but that's only because I wanted you in the room the whole time.
Okay. Then Pat.
I'm a little bit mad that while I'm talking to you, you decided to do a duck face while hot producer Emma takes a picture.
Duck face
And I
is
wonder,
so vintage.
I wonder if you heard the last.
Duck face
15
is the
seconds.
burrito of poses.
So I guess now it's Pat's turn.
I'll go into my tool bag and take out duck face every time there's a camera.
It's 2007.
It's 2007, and that's okay.
Are you
Like,
mad?
Von Dutch.
If we haven't reinvented the wheel, you have to use the same old wheel. Okay.
Go. Find your groin.
I feel something very special in
Find
this
your
room.
groin. Find your groin.
I'm gonna do
Find
that.
my
I'm gonna do
groin.
that.
It works.
I'm finding my groin.
And then
There
do
she
you feel
is.
something
There she
emanate
is.
out? Do you feel something like energy emanating out from your groin?
My daughter's name will be my groin.
That's
My groin.
My groin.
I don't feel
And
that.
my son, Chris.
My groin pizzazz.
My son will be named Chris.
And Mike. Chris and Mike is his name. Chris and Mike.
One will be gay, one will be straight, because famously, it's rule of culture number 16. All Chris's are
They're
gay,
gay,
all
all
Mikes
Mikes
are
are
straight.
straight.
Pat, go.
I'm going. Okay, Catherine.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you at all.
But
No, there's no but. I miss. Yeah.
I know.
Well, I don't know why we're in this place where we keep hanging out, but we keep missing. I was like, when we were at Club Coming, I was like, I was with you, and I was like, I miss Catherine.
Have I left?
No.
Okay.
No, I think
It's like
we're
like-
getting back to our rhythm.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you. I think this whole thing has been so special.
I know.
I think we have this extra level of safety from our special night at Lady
it's going to
Gaga's
become an
mom's,
event.
from Lady Gaga's mom's restaurant.
I
think we're leaning on
know.
that trust we
Yes,
built.
it's
Yes.
true. Thank you, Tammy.
For Auntie Tammy.
Auntie
Tammy,
Tammy.
who I just saw did the show in LA.
Oh my
Yes.
God, I'm jealous.
She went last.
What was hers?
She was the
show.
closing number. Okay, here's the thing. Every single I don't think so, honey, I forget, because you know this. We
It's
have to be
too-
present
it's
for every
too-
single
yes.
one,
I-
and then it's like a total. And so
Yeah.
I have to like put so much energy into listening to every single one so that I forget them. But she I remember hers. She literally did. I don't think so, honey. The fact that I am the closer of this event.
And Uncle BSJ was there too.
Oh my
Aw.
gosh.
Yes. Anyway, okay. Now go, Pat.
Bowen, I'm not mad at you. And I have to say, this is to both of you. I have a newfound respect for what you guys do at I Don't Think So Honey Live, because when I was sitting, I was like, there were so many points where I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I'm still on stage.
It's so hard.
I'm so tired. Sometimes Matt would say things and I would just look at him and not respond. I was like, I was like, I can't do this one. Sorry. Like, and Matt would just like say another thing. And I was like, but it's so hard and exhausting.
Matt's a pro, but so are you.
I'm on all the time.
It was real. And then I got off and I was so tired and I was like, I can't believe they do this regularly. It's so difficult. Bowen, I'm not mad.
Okay.
Not at all. I do enjoy our kind of tit for tat, cat and mouse banter.
Tom and Jerry Beach.
I don't know who's the cat and who's the mouse, but yes, definitely there was that little bar when you like just let me finish, because I definitely feel like there's a narrative that gets constructed that I talk too much, and I was like, okay, you're definitely kind of adding a brick to that house, but
Adding a
but
brick
it's true,
to
but it's
that
a
house.
note that I need, and and you know what I felt today?
What?
So connected to you.
I love that.
And I felt like we're Scorpio sisters. And we have similar diseases. And we're bonded through that. Our struggles against are different but similar, are different strains of the same disease.
Oh my God. I can't wait for my kids to hear this up. Madroin and Matt and Chris.
This is going to live on for eternity.
2 hours.
Chris
of
and Mike.
4 narcissists truly just jerking themselves off on a table, addicted. Matt Raj could never be mad in a mill. I was so thankful when you asked me to do I Don't Think So Honey.
Did we have such a fun
I
time?
had such a fun time.
It was
such-
so fun, special.
And talk about giving an opportunity. Because I got new fans that night.
Yes, absolutely.
Fans or
fans?
friends? What's the difference?
And also, it opened the door to
Catherine's smoking a cigarette.
no hands. It's just
it's one of her talents. I think it opened the door, and we decided that we are going to do a show together.
Yes,
God.
we're gonna do a
Matt,
show
Pat,
together.
and the Incredible Chat.
Matt, Pat, and the Incredible
Chat.
Chat.
I love that.
I
Wang
Exactly.
and Cat.
And I'll also say that when Matt and Kat have their one-on-one,
Yeah.
me and Bowen are gonna have a one-on-one.
Cool.
But then, and I want to say that when Pat and Matt have their show, Cat and Bo
Cat and Bo.
are going to have their show.
Cohen Bo.
Cohen Bo.
Boko.
The great,
Boko.
Boko Live.
Cat and Bo in the Great Show.
And the great
Hey,
show.
Cohen Bo, great
Great
show.
show.
Man,
And I feel that we sometimes collaborate because of the Cabernet switch
Yes.
offs whenever you need me.
Yes, which I
And
often
you'll be
do.
opening for me
I'm very
in
excited.
my little show, and I'm always there.
I'm sad that you're going to be gone in Feb and March.
Well, aren't you also going to be?
Well, we're gonna be an L and Feb.
We're going to be in L and
You're
Feb, but then
L.
who's going to do the show in L? I mean, sorry, who's going to do the show in Feb?
You'll find someone.
Oh,
There'll be people.
I know, but you're number one. Okay, so the final bit. We'll raise hands.
Oh,
Okay.
here's what I
Makes
think we
sense.
should do. I think we should each do a 15-second I Don't Think So,
Okay.
Honey, and that'll be
All right.
1 minute.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
So, oh God,
I have one.
I have one.
I don't have one.
I don't have one, but here we go.
I'll start,
You
and then
start.
Pat goes, and then Catherine will go, and then Bowen will
We'll
go.
close. Okay, this is Matt's. I don't think so, honey's time starts now.
Okay, I Don't Think So, Honey. Welcome to Marwin. What the fuck is it?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously,
What
the
is
trailer
that?
is so unclear. Steve Carell, it's maybe not always just a good idea to do a drama just because you get a script that is a drama. Is it Barbies? I have no fucking idea what's happening. Literally, Janelle Monáe, I'm so happy for your Grammy nomination. I Don't Think So, Honey,
That's
this
15
movie.
seconds. Pat, go.
I don't think so, honey. Highbrow culture. I'm sorry, it's pretentious. I'm so sick of people trying to like make themselves better than other people by like assigning more value to what they like than what other people like. I think that everything's a construct, especially taste, and I think that there's no value in any taste.
That's 15
That's
seconds.
one.
Catherine.
I don't think so, honey. Me being a stupid bitch ordering food so late at night that I have to keep myself awake to receive my food, you drunk whore. Why do you need Indian food at 2 a.m., you dumb ass saluta? Is that is there
And
more?
that's 15
Oh.
seconds. Bowen Yang.
I don't think so, honey. Me buying a pack of cigarettes last week and
Yes.
just finally smoking, finishing it. But also, I've bumped it to a lot of people. And this is the last one I will ever smoke. I will never buy another pack of cigarettes ever again and poison my body. And truly, I have one body, and it is the one body I have to live in this life.
And that's 1 minute. Wow, you guys, we did that.
This has been
Okay.
Seek
Seek
Culture.
culture.
Maybe we'll do more if you want it.
Beg for it, bitch.
Bye.
Forever. Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter